Buckaroos, how you do, Buckaroos? And how the heck are you, boy? Camera changed angles on it. For some reason, it's different for the video than the camera, so I moved up to set it up, and then, well, now I got to move back, man. Nobody wants to see me up that close, man. That's just not pleasant, man. Oh. Anyway, I digress, man. And someone commented on one of my posts the other day. Said, "You think only his mama thinks he's adorable?" I said, "No, not even my mom." No, man. Anyway, I digress. So Warhammer, Four Hands Brewing out of St. Louis, Missouri. This has changed incarnations over the years. Apologize, I just scratched my nose. It's changed. The first time I had this was back in 2012, and really it was a different beer back then. I mean, I understand why brewers want to change things up, but yeah, I think when you name some, I think people get disappointed when they've had a beer a certain way and they go back and try to get it as different. But I think that's kind of their gimmick with this one, anyways, is that they do change it up every year. But the first time I had this, it was just a big beast of an Imperial IPA, big malty hop, big and malty, very malt sticky, hop to high heaven, and now it's become this. Which isn't necessarily bad. It just wasn't the beer I was expecting. You know what I mean? It's become this big. Obviously, I mean, it's like a glass of juice I'm holding. A lot of fruit on the nose. Combination of mango, orange, grapefruit is what I'm getting the most of. Find a little pineapple in there as well. I had one of these the other day, so I know what flavors I'm going to get. But I feel like I'm going to get some stone fruit in the middle. Somewhere between apricot and nectarine is what I feel. You might get a hint of botanical, just the slightest notion of pine or juniper, depending on how you translate those notes yourself. This cleaned up pretty well, but you do have that lingering juice, right? That lingering bit of mango and orange or whatever the hell else is in there. It's just big and juicy. Again, it's not bad. It just wasn't what I was expecting. When I saw the name Warhammer, I was really hoping to get that, that big malty beast of an Imperial that it once was. Because it seems like not many breweries are making that kind of a double anymore. Everything is very fruity these days. Which I don't mind from time to time, but I do miss those big malty masterpieces. I do miss beer tasting like beer before it had to taste like a tropical fruit salad or a brunch beverage or a dessert beverage for that matter. It seems like, gimmick beers. I mean, I don't know how you can. I've gotten some slack for calling beers like that. It's chocolate, peanut butter, whatever. Hey, it tastes just like this, that, and the other. I mean, it is a gimmick. I'm not sure how you can justify that not being a gimmick. I do miss beer, though. I miss it, man. I'm getting a little nostalgic here. Anyway, yeah, however, my hang-ups aside, this beer is brilliant. If these are the flavors you're looking for, you're not going to be disappointed. It is absolutely, it's beautiful. It gives you all those, the flavors are nice and clean. You do have that bit of lingering juice, but that's really typical for style. So folks that like this style aren't going to have a problem with that. Warhammer. Yeah, when I saw that name, because they've got their cash money, which is more of a, I guess it's probably closer to a West Coast than a Juicy, but I thought that's what they were using that beer for. I was hoping this Warhammer was, that 2012 incarnation that I had way back when. I remember when I first found that brewery. In fact, the beer that got me hooked on that brewery, they don't even make it anymore. They used to do the Centennial Reprise Red. It was basically a red IPA, but it only used Centennial hop. And that beer was freaking gorgeous. I had it at a place in the Central West End. It was near St. Louis Children's Hospital called the Wildflower, I believe. And they had it on tap, and I asked about it, and it says new. At that time, the brewery had only been in existence about 3 months. So I had that beer. It was just a beautiful red IPA, absolutely gorgeous. and they don't even make that damn beer anymore. But yeah, I mean, they made a believer out of me the first time I had that beer. Man, that beer is gorgeous. Oh my lord! I wish they'd make it again just for fun. Man, I would. I love that beer. Anyway, I got nothing left. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Forehand is doing some great stuff. Anytime you talk about St. Louis breweries, it seems like the ones that always come out are perennial and side project. But there's not a brewery in St. Louis doing beer uh, better than Forehands. There's nobody doing beer more consistent. Uh, there's not even anybody doing better variety than what Forehand is doing. They are a class brewery, and they should be. I mean, they should be considered a top tier along with those other two that I mentioned. So there you go. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, Peru was the man. All around good guy. Cheers, guys. Excuse me. Whew. Hope I didn't get any on you.